Welcome back to Swift with Serhan, everyone. This is the third episode of our payment card bootcamp. Okay, so in this episode, we are going to start building our card view. Okay, first we are going to start with the card front view. So without further ado, let's start the implementation. So what we need here is we need the Z stack here. I will explain you why we are going to use the VStack here. Okay, so let's add the VStack with the frame height with the static height 200. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the view builder here, view builder function, which is going to return a card front view. It's going to be func. It's going to return some view. Okay, so at the before that, actually, I would like to add one more extension function because we are going to populate the 16-digit card number with stars. I will show you what I mean, but in this part I want to add VStack here with alignment leading and content with spacing 15. Okay, so so that the project can be compilable. If we jump into string extensions, we have an error. Let's see what's going on. Oh, okay, this is a provision profile error, so never mind. So when we go to string extension, we are going to define a new function, func DummyText. DummyText is going to replace our original text with the character that has been passed to this method. Okay, so with the count integer, okay, it's gonna return a string. So I would like to add a comment about this method, that what we are going to achieve. Actually, this method paths the string to a total length of count parameter by appending character. So for example, it is what we're gonna do is imagine that we are passing 1 to 3.dummy text, okay, with the character of star with the count of 5. So the outcome will be 1, 2, 3 and 2 stars, because we pass the character as a star, okay, and we pass the count as a 5 until we complete the number of count 5. It will show the stars. It will replace the actually empty string or the digits actually with the stars. Anyway, I will show you why I mean in a few minutes I will show you why we are exactly using it. Step 1, we are going to remove the existing filler characters. Okay, we are going to remove the existing filler characters. Okay, so var temp text string is going to be self.replace occurrences with a string of character, and it's going to be if there is an empty string, we're gonna replace it with the character. Okay, as a second step, what we're gonna do is we are going to calculate how many filler characters we need to reach desired length. Okay, so at that point we're gonna do remaining min max count minus temp text.count. Okay, and then it's going to be starting from the 0 until the point of count. So at this point, what we are doing is that we are getting the minimum need of characters that we are going to populate, and we are subtracting it from the count so that we can find out how many characters we need to add for the necessary points. So for example, if the user enters for card number is a 16 digit, so it's gonna do like 16 digit characters at the beginning. Okay, and then once we start writing, it's gonna replace the actual character with a number entered, and this method, this line of code is trying to find out desired length that we need to populate in order to reach the character that needs to be entered. Okay, so as a step 3, if needed, append the filler characters, e.g. It's going to be star, for example. Okay, I will add a single quotation here and to the end. Okay, if the remaining is greater than 0, that means we are going to append a string of repeating character to remaining. So, and then we will return temp text. So here basically we are checking if the remaining is greater than 0, please populate it with the character given to you. Okay, so this is the main aim. With the example you will understand in better way. Okay, let's jump into our content view to see how we are going to implement our front view of our card. So again, we're gonna have a vstack alignment leading, spacing 4, and content. Now we are going to implement it. At this point, what I'm trying to do, I'm gonna add 2 text field. One is going to be title, where other is going to be the real value. As we type the number of digits, it will automatically replace it with the stars. Okay, so card number, this is a title with the font of caption, and we are going to have string card dot row number. Row card number is replacing the white space with an non-white space characters. Okay, this is the computed property that we created. Okay, so we're gonna do DummyText with the character of star 16 digit. Okay, so our card number will be 16 digit, and we are going to apply prefix so that it always gets the 16 digit of count. We're gonna group them with the empty string by count 4. So what it does, okay, so as you remember, we created this group method in the previous episode, and I iterated it, I debugged it for you to understand clearly. So it's gonna add space for each, after each 4 characters completed, digits completed for the card number, so that we can show the splitted card number. So I will add this card front view for you to see really what's going on, so that you can understand. Okay, so let's let the view builder the preview load. So we have the card number here. Okay, so as you can see, 16-digit star is shown as we expected, because what we're doing is card number dot dummy text with the stars with the 16-digit. So we set the dummy text method allocate 16-digit character, and as we type the card number, we're gonna group them. We're gonna get the first 16 digit so that we can limitate the entry. We can put a limit to user actually that they will enter 16 digit, and group them by 4 by 4. So what does it mean? As we type 1 2 3, you see it's replacing the stars. So our dummy text method is working. Also group by is working clearly. So as you can see, now we have implemented the replacing of the dummy text method in order to allocate stars for the amount of input that we need, which is 16 characters at this point, actually, in this specific case. So I'm gonna remove this now, and I will continue implementing the other parts of the front view, which is going to be card holder, the name actually, and the expiry dates. So without further ado, let's continue implementing and adding necessary text. But here we want to do one more thing. Frame max width is going to be infinity actually, and alignment will be leading. Okay, let's see what changed actually. I don't know why I removed this from here, but let's see what changed. Now you see it is aligned on the left to the screen. Okay, so what we're gonna do is next is to add some padding 10, so it will have the padding from the left, from the top, from the bottom, and from the right. Okay, we are going to add the animated ring, but it's gonna be later in the following episodes actually. Maybe I can include it in the next or the after next one. So we're gonna have another weak stack alignment spacing 4. Okay, and it's gonna have not validity, but it's going to be called expires. Okay, and we're gonna have height stack, okay, with text string card dot month dot prefix 2. And what we're gonna do is, as a next step, we're gonna have dummy text. It's going to be month with the count of 2. So let's see, we have month, so 2 digits for the month. Okay, and we're gonna add backslash, and we're gonna have the same thing for the year. String card year prefix 2, and we're gonna have dummy text, which is going to replace it with y with the count of 2. So we have month and year, basically month and year with the expiry placeholders month and year with the dummy text method that we created. Sorry, but I would like to add here one more VStack spacing with 10. It's going to be 10 because I forgot to add the name. Please copy this, cut this actually into this VStack. Also in this VStack, in the parent VStack, this is going to be height stack. With this parent height stack actually, we are going to include the card holder. Okay, so it's going to be text card holder. Okay, with the font of caption, and also what we're gonna do is we're gonna surround this, wrap it with the VStack with this alignment of leading, spacing 4. So we're gonna put this into this VStack here, and we're gonna do text card dot name is empty. It's gonna show your name. If it's not empty, it's gonna show the card name. Okay, so we have this. I know the UI is not looking that fancy, but we are going to fix this. Here in the expires VStack, we're gonna add a padding. Expires VStack, we're gonna add some padding so that it can open the space, actually allocate the space. Also, we are going to have here frame max width dot infinity alignment leading, leading. So it's gonna push the expiry to the edge on the right corner. And also with this card holder VStack, we're gonna have a 10-point padding. Okay, so that it won't it will be at the same edge with the card number. Okay, I hope you get the clear idea about our card front view. Obviously we will add we are going to add the other we are going to add the background to our current front view. Okay, so let's find this main VStack, this very top VStack, and we're gonna add actually here foreground style dot white, which is going to apply foreground style to every text. Since we are going to have the background, it's going to show the white text. Okay, so far so good. Actually, there are more things to add this VStack, but I'm going to include the MeshGradient actually implementation. Okay, in the ZStack. So let's start with our MeshGradient for the front view. Okay, and then we will implement the CardBackView, and then after flipping the card. So in the ZStack, okay, I'm gonna remove this CardFrontView, and we are going to start implementing the MeshGradient here for the front view. Okay, we're gonna have width free, height free, and points is going to be an array, and the colors is going to be an array. Okay, so let's create this array. Here is an empty array now. Let's open it by applying some spaces. Okay, so what does it mean? That allocate us 3 by 3 matrix for our MeshGradient. Okay, so here what are we going to say? Init, okay, 0.0, init 0.5 and 0, and init 1 0. This is top row, so we are allocating a top row for our MeshGradient color. Okay, And next step is to have just a minute, let me put comma here. Next step is to define the middle row, which is going to be 0.0.5. Init it's going to be 0.9, 0.6, and init 1 to 0.5. This is a center row, and also now we are going to have another init method for the bottom row, start from 0 to 1, comma init start from 0.5 to 1, and init 1 to 1, which is going to be a bottom row. Let's build failed. Let's fix this provision profile issue. If we select the iPhone 17, we should be able to compile at this point our project. Build succeed. Let's pass the colors. If you want to understand the mesh gradient, I will try to explain it, but I have a Medium article written about this. I will refer that Medium article for you so that you can read what's going on. Okay, so we're gonna pass red, and pink. It's going to be a pink, not blue, but orange, and as a last row, red, orange, and red. And let's run our preview. I will again select, our preview is ready, it's loaded. You see, we already implemented the mesh gradient. So for better understanding of mesh gradient, let me explain you with the Medium article actually. Let's go to Medium. My story is I have written an article about mesh gradient. Okay, so what does it do? It gets the width and height, and it allocates the number of columns and the rows. Okay, so 3 by 3, 9 points given in the row measure order, top row, middle row, bottom row. Okay, as I showing you, and each point gets one color mapped 1 to 1 with the points above. Okay, SwiftUI blends smoothly across the mesh quads formed between rows and columns. Okay, with the full code you can see the comments that I for this article that I created. So here top row split into 3 parts: top left corner, top center, top right corner. Middle row, again it is split into 3 parts: middle left, middle distort point, pulled right and down, and middle right. Okay, and bottom row same as the top row, and the colors as I mentioned. Okay, so at this point what we are going to do, we are going to add a clip shape. Okay, clip shape rect with the corner radius, come on, radius of 25. Let's see what's changed. Our mesh gradient view now has the corner radius. Okay, that's good so far. So how we are going to include the card number or expiry date that we created previously? We're gonna have overlay. It's going to be overlay. Okay, as you know, in the SwiftUI, overlay is very handy very handy annotation so that we can add an view to any view, so it sits on top of the parent view that we created. Okay, so this is the aim. So so far I guess you did understand what we have built. So as we type again, it's going to replace the card number, okay, with 16 digit. We're gonna have Serhan Khan, for example, month 12, and it's going to expire in 2029. Okay, so you can see that we are populating the card details on with the background of MeshGradient. One more thing before we go, we need to add font caption here, so it's going to be all in aligned with the titles. Okay, so that's what I wanted to cover at this point. Obviously we can develop the card back view. I will start implementing the card back view, and the flipping transaction will be taking place at the next episode. Okay, so far so good. Let's start adding our card back view for CVV for the security code. Again, one view builder with the function of card back view. Okay, some view is going to return us a some view. Okay, here we are going to have vstack with the spacing like in CardFrontView 15. Okay, and here we are going to have rectangle fill with black. Actually, let's switch this with the card back view. Okay, so we have the rectangle with fill black. Frame height is going to be 45, and also padding horizontal -15, and padding top 10. Okay, so as you can see, now we have the straight line in the middle of our mesh gradient. Okay, as a next step, what we are going to add is to vstack with the alignment of trailing. It's gonna take place in at the edge, at the right edge, with the spacing of 6, and text is going to be CVV. Okay, with the font of caption, not call out, caption, and padding from the trailing only, trailing 10. Okay, so far so good. So we can see our CVV text added. Okay, and we're gonna have again a rounded rectangle with the corner radius 8, fill with the white color, and frame is going to be height 45 again, and we are going to have an overlay here. Okay, now I will show you why we are needing this overlay. Okay, so we are going to add text card.cvv.prefix max length 3, and DummyText is going to be DummyText is going to be, just a minute, text is going to be character star and count of 3, and foreground style. Just a minute, let me fix this. I have a problem with the parentheses actually. So it's going to be in the prefix, and I think it should be, sorry, I need to put a dot here. So we need to add a string here. We need to wrap it with the string, okay, with the parentheses here. Okay, it's going to be string. Let's see if it's going to not the alias. It's okay. Now it's fixed. We can see the 3 stars here. Here we are having foreground style black with the padding dot trailing 15. Okay, so our text field is also ready. For this VStack, we are going to add foreground style white, and it's going to be monospaced. Okay, and also we are going to have a spacer for this VStack, and after that we are going to add padding. Basically, let me be sure that we are adding the necessary components to the correct place. We're gonna have the padding here 15. We're gonna have content transition numeric text. This is for the further episodes. Okay, so now we added padding 15. So we wanted to black edges to stick with the black. For this rectangle that we create, actually we gave a horizontal minus 15 padding. Okay, and we added padding 15 here so that it won't exceed the you see, now it exceeds the edges, so we add this padding, extra padding, so that it is clips or sticks with the edges. Okay, that was the aim of the of this padding, and that was the aim of this horizontal minus 15. Before we end this series, I want to also fix something else. Here we are going to add alignment. Okay, alignment of trailing, and the content will be the CVV, so that our stars will be aligned on the left when we added overlay text. One more thing I want to explain. We added this spacer actually to push this black line rectangle to the top, and also this CVV part to the top, so that we can demonstrate the real card view of the back. Thanks for watching up to this point. If you made, I really appreciate. Also, I want to remind you, if you haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe. And I'm going to cover on the next episode transition, actually flipping the card as the card name, card number, month, year, or CVV changes. So when we click on CVV, we will flip the card to the the back view, and when we click on card number, if the card number text field is active, we are going to show the front view of the of our card. Okay, so far so good. Thanks for watching, and I will be looking forward to see you in the next episode.